Greetings, Guardians. Welcome back to Olympus Alliance, your ultimate stronghold for strategy, synergy, and straight-up domination in Hero Wars, Alliance. Today we're diving into one of the hottest topics in the game, the top 5 meta teams dominating Hero Wars, Alliance right now. These teams aren't just strong, they're synchronized, they're lethal, and they're reshaping how we think about synergy, counters, and battle flow. If you're looking to climb the ranks, or hold the line in guild wars, this is the list you need. And as always, we're not just listing teams, we're explaining the why, the how, and the strategy behind each one. So buckle up and let's unleash these beasts. Let's start with Team 1, Julius, Kayla, Guus, Yasmine, Aidan. Let's kick it off with a bang. This team is a beautiful fusion of shields, regeneration, burst, and critical strike synergy. Julius at the front is more than a tank, he's a shield engine. His masterpiece of defense and copycat device allow him to absorb massive damage and spread shields to allies, boosting their survivability and even their damage with physical attack bonuses. Kayla jumps into the backline, detonates with her blazing blades, and deals chaos. She's one of the best at forcing disruption early, especially when enemies are still positioning. Now pair that with Guus, who spreads critical hit chance and feather-based healing. His feather flurry and sacred plumage not only keep allies alive but empower Kayla and Yasmine to unleash devastating criticals. Yasmine. She's the assassin queen. With her poison chaining, and ability to target the lowest armor enemy, she's the finisher that picks off weakened targets, and her synergy with Kayla and Guus is top tier. Aidan is the backbone here. He's more than a healer, he provides barrier shields, health regeneration, and has one of the most consistent ultimate rotations. His support ensures that while the damage is flying, your team stays in the game. It's fast, flexible, and deadly. You get shields from Julius, critical boosts from Guus, pressure from Kayla, precision from Yasmine, and sustain from Aidan. Team 2, Astaroth, Tristan, Yasmine, Guus, Fafnir. This team is what we call a siege breaker. A slower-paced but ultra-solid comp that wins through structure, control, and late-game durability. Astaroth in the front gives you armor, resurrection, and powerful flame-based tanking. He's your safety net, making sure your key heroes don't get deleted too early. Tristan stands behind him, boosting the front line's physical attack and granting armor penetration team-wide. Yasmine again returns here, and why not? She fits perfectly as the dagger that finishes what Tristan starts. Once a backliner or squishy is exposed, Yasmine pounces and poisons. Guus fills the same role as before, critical chance and healing. But here, he amplifies Yasmine and Tristan. He's the maestro holder. And Fafnir rounds this team out beautifully. Not only does he provide control with his stunning hammer, but his forges give extra shielding and weapon bonuses to your weakest agility hero, usually Yasmine. That protection keeps your backline in the fight longer than expected. The synergy here is structure. Boost with Tristan, strike with Yasmine, shield with Fafnir, recover with Guus, and stay protected with Astaroth. This team doesn't rush, it crushes. Team 3, Julius, Sebastian, Isaac, Lara Croft, Polaris. Now we're going into hybrid territory. This is a control damage synergy team with progress-based benefits and a shocking amount of flexibility. Julius again leads the charge with his massive shield mechanics, but now we bring Polaris and Isaac into the mix. Polaris provides not just support, she gives speed, boost, and 100% damage increased since we only have progress heroes. Her Aurora Borealis is basically the key of speed and strength fast in the synergy team. Sebastian is here for debuff removal and critical synergy. He gives the team resistance to control effects and boosts crits. This is key for Lara Croft, whose critical healing and scaling require constant crit pressure. Isaac brings disruption. His overdrive field is a silence bomb against magic users, and his tech boosts give an extra edge. He pairs nicely with Sebastian, while both buff and debuff enemies, and drone increase of physical attack and armor penetration, and protecting shield. Lara Croft is the surprise nuke. She scales damage and healing with each ultimate, making her a terrifying snowball carry. She's progress, so she also benefits from Polaris and Julius passives. Together, this team is progress synergy done right: shield cycling, debuff control, magic denial, and scaling burst. Use this team to counter mage-heavy teams and outlast in tough fights. Team 4, Mushy, Tempest, Zesha, Leanne, Aidan. Let's get mystical. This is your control-based magic composition that wins by battlefield manipulation and overwhelming late-game power. Mushy and Shroom open the front with summon spam and area denial. Her skills let her flood the field with clones and mycelium spores. She's not just tanky, she's multiplying. Aidan returns here, acting as the healer anchor. But more importantly, his healing boosts Mushy's damage through her Rotting Seeds skill. Every point of healing turns into magic punishment. Zesha applies pressure with her magical damage and scaling abilities. She softens up enemies across the field while Mushy clogs the formation. Now we add Tempest. This hero stops time. Literally. With her ability to freeze enemies, stop energy gain, and manipulate skill timers, she's essential to giving Mushy time to grow her army. Leanne helps with charm and silence. She brings control effects that keep enemies distracted while Mushy's field fills with activated spores. This team is all about time and stacking. The longer the fight, the more dangerous Mushy becomes. You don't rush here, you suffocate. Team 5, Kayla, Soleil, Folio, Guus, Aidan. Now we end with a Firestorm. Kayla and Soleil up front create pure havoc. Kayla dives the back, while Soleil uses his explosive magic and armor-stealing mechanics to soften the enemy line. Folio supports them by confusing the formation and dropping his Inkblot, a massive O that can one-shot weakened teams. He brings magical damage and zone control, breaking formations and disrupting ultimates. Guus and Aidan return here not as just healers, but as the battery for this chaos engine. Guus's critical hit support boosts Kayla and Soleil. Aidan's healing and shield regen keep your attackers alive long enough to finish the job. This is your speed team. It wins in the first 30 seconds. If the enemy isn't prepared for backline dives and bursto, they'll fall before they know what hit them. It's flashy, it's risky, but in the right matchups, this team ends battles fast. Final thoughts: know your tools. All 5 of these teams are meta-defining for a reason. Team 1 wins with shield fast damage and burst. Team 2 dominates through structure and control. Team 3 pure stun fast progress. Team 4 drowns opponents in magical summons and battlefield denial. Team 5. It just explodes and wins with speed. Each has its counter. Each has its matchup. But if you master even one of these teams, you're going to win more fights, hold your arena positions, and crush your Guild Wars assignments. So Guardians, which one is your favorite? What's your go-to team in the current meta? Do you run Julius in every comp like I do, or are you all about the magic setups with Mushy and Zesha? Let me know in the comments, and share your best combos with the Olympus Alliance community. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you never miss a guide, a breakdown, or a top-tier synergy tip. Until next time, stay strong, stay smart, and as always, salute and friendship.